Yo guys, I'm known for not always telling the positive side, the good side of bodybuilding, okay? But I try to display it all, the negative aspects, the positive aspect, and the possible side effects you can have being a professional bodybuilder and using a large amount of PEDs, of steroids and stuff like that, okay? Thing is, today I want to talk about Mike Matarazzo. MD did a great interview with him. Okay, this is Mike Matarazzo. This is this guy, musculardevelopment.com. There you can read the interview. What I'm trying to tell you is Mike Matarazzo had severe heart issues, okay? And he was one guy, he said, I want to tell you the honest truth. Nobody in my family had heart problems, but it was the steroids that gave me that heart problems. And not only he has had severe issues, health issues, but he died, okay? He died in 2014 while awaiting a heart transplant. So crazy. So the interview even started with that heart issue. Ron Harris asked him, I hate to start on a tragic note, but please briefly tell me about your heart attack and the aftermath. Mike answered, I actually didn't have a heart attack before until recently, things like that. He was feeling more and more tired. He was even thinking about doing a comeback. And that's what I want to also tell you is I think that the comeback issue for the people, for the bodybuilders, is not a good idea always, because it puts your body under a tremendous amount of stress, a tremendous amount of medical stuff, okay, and health problems, especially being older and trying to fuck up a system that regenerated, okay, that cleaned out, and then you're pushing again. Kevin Leroney also, I think he will have some health issues doing that comeback. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but in a couple of years, I think he could have some issues. Okay, and what happened? He said that his arteries clogged up with plaque, and he had bypass, and his heart function was only between 20 and 25%. Okay. And then they ask him why you think it is, that way, why your heart is fucked up. And Mike was always, a direct guy. So he said, I know it was the drugs that caused this to happen to me, and I don't give a shit what anyone says. All these gurus and self-proclaimed steroid experts that try to downplay the risk are just talking out of their ass. They have no idea what will happen to people. Nobody in my family ever had heart problems. It was the steroids I took for years. Anytime you put a powerful artificial drug in your body, you're taking a chance. Most guys think nothing bad will ever happen to them. But you watch, you will be seeing more and more serious heart problems and worse once these guys hit 40. Okay, that was basically the thing. So he warns the people not to only see the positive, but be critical, okay? See the whole cake, okay? And his last words in his interview I would also encourage anyone out there reading this to really think hard when it comes to putting artificial things, steroids, in your body to have bigger muscles. Remember that we are all mortal and we all only have a short time on this earth. So think twice before you do anything to make that time shorter. Life is precious. Nothing is more important than the time you spend with your loved ones. When you go to Wikipedia, the first time I ever heard of Mike Matarazzo was when I was in Turkey, and tomorrow I will be again in Turkey. I'm flying over to Turkey. If you want to follow me, okay, around there. Just follow me on Instagram on Dennis Lifestyle. Link will be in the description. And back then, I read a Flex magazine there, and there was an interview with Mike Matarazzo. And tomorrow I'm flying over there, so Mike Matarazzo, I remembered, him. I remembered him and thought about his words that I read in that Flex magazine. This is Mike Matarazzo, died at the age of 48, was a professional bodybuilder, was a great entertainer who was booked out always for guest appearance because he was a great character, great personality, which he was a lot of times today. So his words were back then in the Flex magazine. Sorry, you will not see the whole thing because I have a cutout. So he said, his quotes, his famous quotes, "Oh God, where do I begin? I'd have to say that everything that led to my heart problem began the minute I started getting serious about competitive bodybuilding. In order to get bigger, I'd eat 5, 6, 7 pounds of red meat a day, no vegetables, and I'd stay away from foods because of their sugar. So of course not only the steroids were a factor, but also the red meat. Okay, the large amounts of red meat. But he's also truth. He says, worst were the chemicals. I have so many memories of being alone in a hotel room the week, 5 days or 2 days before a contest and doing unspeakable things to my body. Steroids, growth hormones, diuretics, anything and everything that we as bodybuilders do to achieve a certain look. It has affected my whole life. So to all those guys who are on an eternal quest to have 21-inch arms and 20-inch calves and who are so vain about their never say die attitude, I say change your attitude. Worry about keeping that body of yours as healthy as possible, because it's going to have to last you not just through your next contest or to the end of your bodybuilding contract, but for a long time. And a long time for a human being is nothing. It goes by real quick, even quicker when your health is gone and you have nothing to stand on. I wanted to do that video because I know a lot of fucking guys who are overdoing, steroids, who are abusing the fuck out of steroids, not even competing, or competing at a little regional level, Keep that words of Mike Matarazzo in your head, Be a little skeptical, be under supervision, or the best advice, don't do steroids, That's always the best advice, the healthiest advice, the safest thing to do. But if you have to do what you have to do to get where you want to get, try to do it as healthy as possible, So that was my words. Subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, like I said. Thanks for MD for that interview. It's a very, very interesting interview, so go on musculardevelopment.com and read it. And no, I'm not sponsored by MD, but I want to give the guys credit where I get my information from. So when I do an on-screen video from this or that page, I will name this or that page, So subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, Dennis Lifestyle. Have a nice day. Bye.